Good evening, everybody. I hope that some of you will be joining me shortly for the make-along. But if not, remember you can watch this because it will be saved on my Facebook page at facebook.com/memory inkers. And also it will be uploaded to YouTube and the volume group. So I see a few of you have popped on. So hello, welcome, good evening. Just a few reminders of what you should have with you. You should have a base for your card at 8.5 by 9. Some Whisper White or Very Vanilla cardstock at 2 1/8 square, and then some kind of coordinating printed paper, designer series paper at 2 3/4 inch, 3 of those. Some strips that will be 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and then a stamp set with designs or sentiments that will fit onto your Whisper White or Very Vanilla. You need your paper trimmer or scoring tool, any embellishments, inks, that kind of a thing. So I hope you all are here and ready. Now I am going to be sitting down, so I won't see if you have questions. I'll try to like pop up and down, but this is such a simple card. I think you guys are going to be very excited. Oh, also, you might want to grab an envelope. This card is an A2. At least I think that's what an A2 is. It's the one that turns out like 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, like your standard Stampin' Up! Card. So we are going to start with 3 really simple instructions. You're going to take your 8.5 by 9 inch cardstock and you're going to put it into your trimmer or scoring with the 9 inch across the top. So this is 8.5, this is 9, okay? You're going to score it. Here you go, simple math. It's 9 inches. You're going to score it every third. So you're going to score it at 3 inches. And then at 6 inches. Now, if you do not have a scoring tool on your trimmer, you know that you can take your bone folder and slide it in there and score that way. So now everybody should have their score lines. I know they're kind of hard to see, but there they are. And then what you're going to do is you are going to turn it sideways. So now the 8.5 is across the top, and you are going to cut it this time at 5 1/2. And there's a reason why you want to put the score lines in before you do the cutting. Okay, so now you're going to end up with 2 pieces that have score lines at 3 inches, 6 inches, okay? So you're done with your trimmer, so you can put that away. And we're going to set this one aside, and we will start with the bigger one. And you're just going to fold it in a Z pattern. I always have to think about this for a minute. Okay, hang on, make sure I'm doing it right. Okay. All right, so you've got the Z pattern. If you don't know what that means, it means it looks like a Z. Actually, that's probably an upside down Z. There you go, a Z pattern. Okay, so now, simple. You're going to take your designer series paper or printed cardstock. I cut these all from 1 sheet of designer series paper, and if you look, it actually, if you put them back together, you can see the design. So you didn't have to do that, so don't worry if you did not. It's not a big deal as long as they coordinate. And I am going to put these onto the card. I'm going to turn it this way, so now when you put them on, your front actually is with the first fold. Okay, does that make sense? So you've got an opening here and an opening back here, and this is your card. Okay, so we're going to start by putting the paper on here, and I want to keep mine in order. So I'm using our awesome new seal. You can use the Seal Plus if you want, but you probably just need the seal. So, oh dear, I cut these a little too long, so I'm going to be trimming. So, shoot, how did I do that? So you probably cut yours wrong then too. And I deeply, deeply apologize for that. They should be cut at, so before you would hear anything. Nope, I said it right. 2 3/4 by 5 2/8. So I'm actually going to cut it to 5 1/4. I hate cutting when I've put sticky stuff on my stuff already. I have mentioned that I'm not the perfect demonstrator, right? Pretty sure you guys have heard that before. I'm going to cut these both at the same time because it's just paper, and usually with paper I can get away with that. It's just getting them in straight is the issue. Okay, now they should be the right length. They are. Okay, cool. All right, so let's try that again and pretend I didn't screw up. And I'm going to set this in on the first one. Is that the next one? That's the next one. Okay, cool. Now, if I'm going too fast for you, please remember that once this video is done, I will make sure it stays on my Facebook page. I will also be posting it to my YouTube channel, which is also, if you search Memory Inkers, you will find me there. If you prefer to watch, some people I know prefer to watch on their television because then you get a bigger view. But even though I can't see your comments, I would love it if you would comment. Give me some thumbs up or some hearts, or just let me know where you're watching from today. Okay. So there we go. There is the first section. So I'm going to stand up for a minute and see how we're doing. I don't see any comments, so I'm guessing that we're okay there. So I assume everybody's following along just fine. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp my sentiments and things onto my Whisper White cardstock. So I am going to get out my foam mat because I am using, you don't really have to with these are the red rubber. I just have gotten used to stamping on them, and so I'm kind of spoiled. So these, all of these stamps come from the awesome Tasteful Touches, which will be in the new catalog, so that's exciting. It's such a fun stamp set. I'm glad it's not going anywhere. So my sentiments are going to be in Night of Navy because that matched the designer series paper that I chose. And I am going to just stamp Just Saying Hello onto that one. And then on this one, You Are the Best. And I'm stamping this off to the side. And, oh, that's nice and crooked. I'm flipping that over and stamping it off to the side. That's a little better. Okay, because I'm going to want to be able to write on that one. And then on this one, I'm going to stamp the Pretty Flower. And I'm doing that in So Saffron. And I forgot to grab a scrap, so I'm just going to use this so that I can stamp more than once on there. So I'm going to take the Pretty Flower, stamp it at the top, and then I'm going to stamp it so it's slightly off like that. Okay? That is all for the stamping. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, now these three are going to get matted onto the little squares of designer series paper. Also, I would like to thank my friend Dawn. She's a fellow demonstrator, and I watched her video where she made this awesome Z-Fold. And I just fell in love, and I knew I needed to, I knew I needed to show you guys. So, in case you're wondering where we get our ideas, demonstrators absolutely copy other demonstrators. We do, and we share so that other demonstrators can copy us. There may be demonstrators watching me right now. I don't know. And that's fine. It's totally acceptable. I love this paper. It is going to be going away, so if you love this paper too, you might want to try to grab some before the mini catalog retires. Okay. So there's my 3 sentiments. Now you're wondering, where are they going to go? Well, they are going to go onto this piece that we cut off of that. So we're going to fold this the same way that one is folded. We want the same dimensions, and use your bone folder and crease it. And then we're just going to start this time with the just say hello is going to be on the front. You can decide, of course, you don't have to use this, sentiments that I did. There's a lot of things you can do with this card. Make it a happy birthday or whatever. I love the back of this paper too. Isn't that pretty? Looks like hand-painted roses. So pretty. I know you're all asking right now, what is the name of that paper? And for the life of me, it is eluding me. But if someone asks, I will find out. I love it. I should know. But totally right out of my head. And I don't think I wrote it down, but I will take a look, because I could have. Sometimes I do those things. I actually plan ahead. So let me take a look at my notes here and see if I wrote it down. Yes, fine art floral. Ha! So, yay. Yay me for actually thinking ahead. I also want to let you know, especially if you're watching from some other place than those of you who follow my Facebook page, that I am planning a new catalog open house week. In Michigan, I don't know if you guys know, but if you don't live here, but our numbers are way up. And so I'm still not having in-person events. And, oh, look, I have schmutz. Oh, well. So anyway, I'm going to be doing it all live. And for those of you who were here when I did a party week a few weeks back, it's going to be similar to that. Only I'm going to be sharing all new stuff, and that starts on May 3rd. It starts on a Monday, and it will run through Saturday. There will be prizes. I want to start doing bingos. I don't know if you've ever heard of bingos. I know other demonstrators are doing them. If you want your bingo numbers, because this is going to be my trial bingo. It's not really officially my bingo. I'm getting really good with air quotes today. Where is that coming from? I do not know. But so let me know that. You can email me at memoryinkers@att.net because that's the easiest way for me to send you your private numbers. You will get 5, just so you know. And we will go from there. So hopefully, if you are going along, you have caught up. I'm going to see if anybody... Hi, Kathy. I see Kathy. So I don't know. Is anybody stamping along with me today? Hopefully you are. But if you're not, don't forget, you can always do this later. So now I'm going to show you the real trick to this card. And when you see it, oh, it's so awesome. So you're going to take your card, and it's going to be folded, and you're going to put adhesive. This is your front. You're going to put adhesive just on part of this. You don't want to do all of it. You're just going to do a little tiny bit. Then you're going to take your envelope and you're going to lay your card base so that like what it would be like if it were inside your envelope. All right. And that's how you do your placement. Then you take this, You slide it in here. You see where I'm sliding it in. And you determine how it is going to fit in your envelope. And then you make it fit. And then you slide it down. Voila, it is glued. Now, to do the other side, you just lift this up, and now you can see, because you can see where this is, where your adhesive is going to go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. I think I'm running out of ink again. I swear. I use these all the time. I should keep one separate just for my videos, because it's like I get to my videos and I'm running out of adhesive. Okay, so you've got that, and then you just close it, okay? So now there's the front of your card, okay? Then when you open it, it looks like that. And as you can see when it's standing up, so I'm going to see if you guys can stand up so I can see if you guys can see what I've done. Isn't that the coolest? So thank you, Dawn. This is a double Z-Fold, I think it's called. It's an off-centered Z-Fold, and it's not your standard card size. So it's definitely fun. I will be doing another make-along. I'm not sure when. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do one during party week. Isn't that a great design, Jackie? I'm telling you. I wish I could tell you I created it. I don't think my friend Dawn did either, because she kind of mentioned somebody. But I was so enthralled with listening to her and watching her that I didn't know what it was. You're welcome, Kathy. So I hope you'll come back again. Please follow me on facebook.com/Memory Inkers. If you are planning to place an order, remember a whole bunch of stuff is retiring this month. So go to my website, which is carriebeglow.stampinup.net, and use my new hostess code, XGJTKXZS. And just if you have any questions, unfortunately the in colors are probably all sold out. You can try, but I haven't looked this morning, but I think they were all sold out the other day. There might be a couple colors still available. I will be back on Saturday. And for those of you who bought the butterfly collection kit, I don't know why I can't think of it, but it had the beautiful butterfly bijou paper that sold out like that. And so I couldn't sell the kits anymore. I am going to be doing your class for that. There are several of you who took that, and I was waiting to hear that everybody had their kits. So I will be doing that on Saturday. You're going to love it. Even if you can't get that designer series paper, you're still going to want to watch. So come back for that on Saturday. And don't forget to plan to spend the first week of May with me, and watch for your catalogs. Those of you who've placed an order with me in the last year, you will be getting the new full-on catalog, which starts May 3rd. And I will be sending you also something from me, a little newsletter and some little tiny goodies. So watch for that. I can't tell you for sure when your catalogs will come in the mail. Stampin' Up! Mailed them because that's the cheapest way for me to mail them out. But they mail them like snail on top of snail mail. I call it slug mail. It's so slow. But you should have it by the first part of May. If you don't have it by the 3rd, let me know. If you placed an order, I'll let you know. If you had not placed an order, but you are interested in getting the catalog from me, you still can. However, it's only free to people who have ordered from me in the past. So I will have you PayPal me $5 to a friend. So there's no charges. But when I mail it to you, that's just to pay for the mailing. And actually, it doesn't even pay for all of the mailing. I think the mailing is like $8. But I will give you a $5 gift certificate to use with your first order from me. So it's still essentially free. So, okay. If anybody has any questions, just go ahead and put them out there, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Have a great, great evening, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Bye.